Dan gakluandal na bemok. Bemkiska kadisquidmanen ali bekbinoxian. Welcome, language learners and teachers. We're going to be talking about greetings today. The first word is how do we greet each other when we first, visually see each other. So the first thing we always say is Dangak Alogil.
Dangak Logil.
And what that literally means is, how is your spirit today? A lot of greetings will have good morning, good afternoon, or the times of the day. Our language, we don't have to say, we can say it like or good morning. But what's really important is how's your spirit. And in our language, we have that, way of saying, how is your spirit today? And we always respond, Mejdebeskun, Gillo, meaning I am one with creation. How about you? Gillo. And what's been happening, sometimes people have been shortening it, just like English has done it. So English has taken hello, how are you, to just hi. Because we're using English as a dominant language in our own communities, we're starting to follow the same pattern. So some people, you'll say Dangak, and elders and speakers will be upset by it because they'll go, how's my what? So you're not really saying how are you, you're just saying how, and stuff. And so that's why we have to say Dangak Ologil. Okay, so Opcha?
Dangak Ologil.
Very good. Mejdebeskun Gillo.
Mejdebeskun Gillo.
This other word, we greet by seasons as well. This really important word is Zigunau Soldiven.
Zigunau Soldiven.
It's an old greeting a long time ago when winter was over. And we would be so happy to see each other because most of the times in harsh winters, people would have been in the homes and not been able to go out because of the harsh weather. So they would say, Zigunau Soldiven.
Zigunau Soldiven.
And it literally means we've survived the winter to see the spring. So that's not even used hardly. Only the elder speakers will use that and stuff. But now that you know it, you'll use it too. And so you answer to that, Nidik. And it just means, yes, you're absolutely right. So it's affirmative. Nullah's welcome. Which means, that's right, and I'm so grateful that I get to see spring. Nullah's welcome. Yeah. So how we introduce each other is like Dliwis. Ablasamwes Gillu.
Dliwis Ramona Gillu.
Ablasamwes Dliwis. Nojay Nagutkuk Gillu.
Wig.
Yeah.
Village.
Very good. Yeah. And you can say, so you would just say Nujayao Village.
Nujayao Village.
Yeah, and you can say, and you can say Wig Dana.
In Wig Dana.
And the difference is Nujayao means I am from there. My formative years I spent here, I was brought up here. Wig means I lived there. So in your case, you were brought up there. And you also live there. Okay? Yeah. Knadagakims. Ktladwewagan. Are you going to go learn your language? You go aha. Nadagakims. Dladwewagan. And see how we change from second person to first person? So Knadagakims. Dladwewagan. That's that second person. I'm asking, are you learning your language? And then the response is aha. Nadagakims. Dladwewagan. Duli. Sidansisk. Kadiwijawi.
Wijawi.
And it just means I'm going to St. Mary's First Nation. You want to go with me? And you say Nehe. Quijawolt,
Ki
Quijawolt,
Quijawood,
Sidensis.
Cadences.
And a really important thing to remember when I'm asking you a question and when somebody's asking you a question, you're already given the answer. All you have to do is change whether it's first person or second person. So when I said Ktuli, and then you can say Nduli. So it's I'm. Okay, so Kmattakdamot, Kmattakdamot,
Kamattakdamot,
which means literally that I am going to call you. Okay, Kmattakdamot, Kmattakdamot,
Kamattakdamot,
and it literally means the vibration of a wire. That's how telephone messages are sent through the wire. So our elders literally visualize how a telegraph wire worked. It's the vibration of the word going across the wire to the other home. That's what Kmattakdamot means, is I'm going to be vibrating the wire so I can send my message to you. A different way of smoke signal, I guess. So, the bus Kudigano?
the bus
Kudigano
Kudigano,
means my telephone number is, because that's what we would have done. Direct
direct,
means when. Yeah, so you always have to know those 4 questions. Zebaunuk
Sebonuk,
means tomorrow. Gizibaskwek,
Gizibaskwek,
Nehe,
Nehe,
Knajipolch,
Gnajipolch,
which means, okay, I'll come get you. And then when we never have a word for goodbye, because in our culture everything is cyclical, so there is no beginning and no end. So we're part of that beginning, so once you've met somebody, that essence of that person is with you forever. We may not physically see each other again, but maybe our children will meet each other, or their children will meet each other. Whatever happens, it's forever. So that's why we never say goodbye. So we always say Upchich,
Upchich,
Knamio.
Knamil,
And that really means I will see you again. When we shorten it to Upchich, it just means again. So the person that you're talking to doesn't know what again. So in this case, you can say Upchich Knamio, Upchich Knamio. And then
Upchich, Knamil,
another really important thing is Kulanke Yazin. Kulanke Yazin means take care. Yeah.
Kulanke
Yazin.
Yazin,
Kulanke Yazin. Kulanke Yazin.
Kulanke Yazin.
Very good. That's a good thing to tell people as you're leaving them, because it literally means take really good care of your mind, body, and spirit. Kulanke Yazin. Another word that we use when we greet each other, this is after you've met somebody for the first time. Bahquinaxian. Bahquinaxian. Yeah. Yeah, try it again.
Bahquinaxian.
Yeah. And that literally means so nice to see you again. And that's the one you have to be careful with, because there's another word that's similar to it, Bahquinaxian. And that literally means about time you took a shower or you cleaned yourself. So that's why in the writing system the Q is important, because the Q helps you to say that Bahquinaxian. Yeah. And the other, which means glad to see you again. The other word is Bah'i, which would have been spelled with a K. So see the difference between the Q and the K, and that's why we can't leave any of those letters out. So otherwise, you're going to be telling somebody about time you took a shower, as opposed to saying nice to see you again. And that's the beauty of the language. So Dangakaloogil, Mejdebesquin, Gilu, Sigunal Soldiven, Needed,
Nulazwaltam,
Dliu is Ablasam was Gilu,
Nilpli was Ramona,
Is that? No jail. Negotko kilo? No jail.
Nujaya
Village.
Village,
Knadigakims.
Connecticutans,
Ktladwewagan.
Kaladawagan,
Aha.
Aha,
Nadigakims.
Nuttigakins,
Ktladwewagan.
Kaladawagan,
Okay. Ndli Sidansisk. Kidiwajawi. Ndli.
Duli Sedansis, Kudi Ujawi,
Very good. Those. What is that? Nehe.
Neha,
Kwijawalt.
Kujalwich,
Sidansis.
Sedansis,
Kmatak damalt.
Kadak,
Kmatak damalt.
Kamak, Damage,
The bus kudigano.
the bus Budigano,
Yuto.
Yuto,
Niz.
Nis,
Olowiganat.
Alwigano,
Nihi.
Nihi,
Chalnel.
Chalnel,
Niz.
Nis,
Olowiganat.
Alwigano,
Olowiganat.
Alwigano,
Daiwek.
Daiwek,
Zabaunuk.
Zabono,
Gizibaskwek.
Gizibasquik,
Nehe.
Neha,
Knajik Polch. Knajik
Naji Polch,
Upchich Knamio.
Upchichnimil,
Polanke Yazin.
Pulamke Wazin,
Yeah. Polanke Yazin. Yeah.
Pulamke
Yazin.
Yazin,
What is that? Yeah. That one's short. Yeah.
That's a short one?
That's a short one, so I'll have to add something to it
Okay.
to give it
I
the.
thought we covered that before.